Lynching is now a federal hate crime after President Biden signed it into law this week. It's been more than 100 years since advocates have been trying to pass federal anti-lynching legislation.
Yeah, this bill is titled the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act, and it's named after the 14-year-old whose brutal lynching at the hands of white men sparked the civil rights movement. Fox 8's Rashida Kaba sat down with a descendant of the 1898 Wilmington massacre, as well as a Black history curator, to talk about what this bill does for history. Rashida.
And while there are skeptics who say that this bill is no longer needed because lynchings aren't common like they were then, there are people who say this bill is a long time coming. They say it acknowledges the wrongdoings of American history, and much of that history is right here in the Tar Heel State.
Tuesday, President Biden signed the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act into law. For those who know the role North Carolina played in America's dark history, they know this bill has been a long time coming.
But sometimes it takes a law. It takes the fact that you could actually go to jail for this. And then, depending on where you are, you may not have the legal backing to stop folks from preventing acts of harm.
The only noted lynching in Guilford County is 17-year-old Eugene Hairston back in 1887.
He was accused of harming this young white lady.
The Kernersville native was jailed less than an hour after the accusation. Police brought him to the jail in Greensboro because word of violent acts against him quickly spread. Hours later, an angered white mob stormed the jail,
armed with crowbars and axe handles, things of that nature, and beat the doors down at the jail and took him and hanged him on the edge of town, which is now it was a farm area, but it's now in the Mendenhall, where Mendenhall Road is.
His body left ridden with bullets near an old schoolhouse.
And I believe it was intentionally left there so these kids going to school could see it.
Dawson says this legislation won't vindicate the individuals who lost their lives to violent lynchings, but it acknowledges them. For descendants connected to the 1898 Wilmington massacre that took the lives of dozens, maybe even hundreds of Black people, the bill means their ancestors aren't forgotten.
And Alex Manly was my great-great-grandfather.
Alex Manly was the editor of the Wilmington Daily Record, a Black newspaper known for portraying Black people in human light and discounting racist rhetoric. It was Manly's paper, along with the thriving Black community in Wilmington, that angered the white mob November of 1898.
A lot of it is a threat of, if he ever comes back, we got to string him up or something like that.
Manly was able to escape before the mob arrived and burned down his newspaper. But Kieran still hurts for the ones who didn't make it out, saying this bill shows where America draws the line in history.
It's wrong, and it's something that we need to call out as wrong and historically acknowledge that it has always been wrong.
And you know, the common misconception is that lynchings only happen to Black Americans, but it actually happened to people in the Asian communities who were working on the railroads, and then the Native Americans who had already settled on land, and white settlers were trying to take land from them. And of course, people who had been voting. In some cases, voting rights were trying to be suppressed because a lot of people were lynched other than Black Americans here in the United States. And Rodney says that instead of asking why in 2022 is this bill being passed, ask why it's taken until 2022 for it to be passed. Live in Greensboro, Rashida Kaba, Fox 8 News.
Rashida.